It's finally here. After 2 years of waiting, in a premiere, here comes episode 3. Let's get into it. A scene of characters talking that you will never see again in the episode. After making it through the lead writer's attempt at realistic natural dialogue, we get to the first scene. Here, we learn nothing about the boss's relations with the furry species. All we get is that these 4 idiots have to go into a building, deploy something, and get out.
Leave the bags in the basement. After you deposit them, they're out of there.
Almost every male in every important role in this episode cannot voice act.
Let's grab some chicken on the way back.
Then we get some shots of the gang getting ready, and one of them loads an M249 without putting the bullets in the feed tray. Where on earth did these idiots get free M249s along with M67 frag grenades? Fucking Musk.
Get used to it.
Couldn't you get normal ones at the market?
Tell him, thanks for that, you're still breathing.
What on earth does he mean by this? What was the point of this line? Did the mask save him prior? In another situation? I have no idea. And with that, the gang finally departs in their van. Let's see what these characters are all about. Nothing. It's just more of the lead writer trying to depict natural realistic dialogue despite being antisocial.
Listen here, rookie. You either gather yourself, or you'll be gathering your broken teeth.
Why on earth they let an absolute rookie come with them on a big mission is beyond me.
Well, what is waiting for us after this fuckfest?
Good question. Base, it's Delta 6. What is the evac plan after we complete the initial assignment?
So these 5 morons, knowing fully that any one of them could die at any moment for any reason, never bothered to ask if there was an evacuation plan.
Over.
What the fuck, Delta? I've briefed you on this 1,000 times by now.
So then why hire these idiots if you have to brief them on the mission 1,000 times? Wouldn't it have been better to get people actually know what they're doing? Or was this all he can get? We have no idea because the lead writer had never bothered to show us, nor explain why he was stuck with these 5 morons.
Mr. Yellow, what's the plan anyways? Hello? Fuck it, fine. We'll figure something out.
We almost got ourselves a gay party with 2 proud fursuiters.
What was the point of this line?
Hey, Dustin!
Here we learn that one of the members inside the van is racist. This piece of character information is never utilized again in the episode.
Would have been better if you just ran her black ass over.
He just says that, and that's it.
We are going to a fucking slaughterhouse. And you wanted for us to roadkill a black bitch? Not much of a patriot, are you?
Kid, what did you just say?
I honestly have no idea.
How did you even get a degree in music? Bribe the teachers?
Shut it. Unless you want me to shove the guitar right down your throat.
I dare you.
Because that is very important. And every line of dialogue in this episode serves some purpose. The Fantastic 5 finally arrive at their objective.
Well, rookie. Ready?
Yeah?
Why they let a rookie come along? I have no idea. 2 come out with guns drawn, and another 2 are disguised. On their way to deploy their weapons in the bathroom, they have come across something they have never seen before. A woman.
Ow!
Wow, boobs!
Why on earth does she look like this? Where did you get these assets from, Aromie?
These creatures ain't half bad without chicks. I'd hook up with one of them. Ain't I right, Gary?
All we get from this interaction is that the blue guy, Robert, thinks that these creatures are hot. Remember that. All we get is that he thinks these creatures are hot, and not that he is a complete psychopath, completely capable of raping them.
The fuck are you on? They're animals. Buzzkill.
They reach the bathroom, set up their gear and jammer, then all of a sudden, One of them comes out of the stall, and it is at this moment that the creator has to ensure to you that he watches gore for fun, as the audio used in this neck slit scene is from a real neck slitting. And despite portraying Gary as a hesitant, reluctant, cowardly type, his first thought is not to knock out the furry, but to slit his throat and nearly decapitate him. As they come out of the stall, they encounter two random furries and hold them at gunpoint, awkwardly waiting for the rest of the Fantastic Five to arrive in an intimidating fashion. The bystanders just stare and do nothing. After this is some of the worst sound design I have ever heard in my life. It is the same ear-piercing gunshot sound used for every environment, spammed over and over and over. After finishing half of their tomfoolery, Robert then comes across that girl he talked to from earlier.
What are you going to do with her?
I need to interrogate her.
I can help. I could give you some tips.
I feel like the creator forgot that Gary is a complete rookie, as I have no idea why he would suggest to give advice. And then, the creator thinks to himself, how can I make this more about me? To which he will depict an unneeded rape scene, with no prior indication that this character was a psychopath, aside from a few lines mentioned in passing that would never really suggest that he'd do something like this. This scene is so out of place that you could cut it out entirely, and none of the rest of the events would be affected by its absence. It is purely there to shock the viewer and showcase a woman's voice acting skills. To which Who on Earth looks at this episode and says, yes, I would like to be the sexual assault victim in this Roblox episode.
What was that?
That was awesome.
Robert?
Robert, are you out raping again? You silly goose. Whatever attempt that the creator had at shocking me was immediately taken away by this voice actor's delivery of that line. I thought Gary was supposed to be the scared and hesitant one, like the moral one. Why on earth isn't he screaming at Robert for supposedly raping this woman?
Did you just rape?
Sip it.
Because that would mean that the creator would actually have to write a good exchange between two different people. What's the point of putting an opposing character if you're not going to use him at all? All of the rightful issues Gary would have with Robert right now is immediately taken away by an unarmed, shushing man. These two idiots make their way to the world's most unmanned security room ever.
I beg you.
Shoot him!
This is one of many upcoming instances where Gary could easily kill Robert and get away with it, but the creator is either too stupid or too attached to his self-insert to do that. Luckily, Robert does not rape the security guard. In place of it, what we get is just another showcase of the creator's multiple gore audios.
Why the fuck hadn't you shot him?
Gary is then bullied by Robert until he starts crying on the floor like a child, and is met with another opportunity to kill Robert, in which it is absolutely appropriate to do right now, but he, for some reason, does not take it.
Please!
Dirty bastard. You'll pay with your life for this.
No! Don't do it, Robert!
Robert! Okay, look, I know we just killed everybody else in the room. But that guy, that one specific guy, just don't kill him, okay? Why on earth are you feeling bad? Not even a few minutes earlier, you were just mag jumping into them. Gary, you can kill him here. Why aren't you doing anything, Gary? He's literally got his back turned, yo. This edgy Jeff the Killer self-insert then wipes the bloody blade on his mask. He's not even licking it, he just puts it there. Oh yeah, here's the part from the preview. With the bombs now deployed, Gary then gets the true objective of this massacre, a stupid Coca-Cola cup, to which he gladly indulges, because this detail was more important to Animate and write than having Gary push back against Robert in any meaningful way.
Gary! Get over here! This is a Dr. Pepper neighborhood! You can't drink Coke! Gary!
Despite having a fully automatic LMG pointed at him, The sheriff does nothing but talk long enough to get one tapped by another shooter. And with that, the operation is complete, but Robert is injured as one of the sheriff's bullets hit him right below the vest.
Tis but a scratch.
Fuck no, it isn't. Do we have a med kit? Do we have a fucking med kit?
No.
So you mean to tell me that the boss could never foresee any one of you getting hurt, so he never bothered to give any one of you proper medical supplies for this exact situation?
Except you do!
You literally have IFAKs on the back of your belt rigs. You could just use those to patch him up, but it is never mentioned. How are you gonna dress up these characters through and through, put IFAKs on their backs, and not recognize the cross symbol meaning medical?
Oh yeah, and the bomb explodes or something.
Our job here is done.
And then all of a sudden, police sirens come in. It's the sound of one singular cop car chasing a van full of armed gunmen. And they immediately start shooting at the back of the van despite receiving no background of the suspects inside. So what they just did is they tried to conduct a traffic stop. The van ran away, and then they just started shooting. The shooters then managed to get away from the cops, and the most effort they had to put into it was just shoot through the back a couple times, blindly. I'm sorry, do they not have fully automatic M249s? Why don't they just mag dump into the windshield and engine block? Why is this guy using his pistol?
I ain't a dog, idiot.
Come on, don't be mean.
Can you keep it down for a minute?
They're all
please?
joking around while one of them is literally dying.
I'll be going home in a box.
We could find a medkit in somebody's house. We could find a medkit in somebody's house.
So you mean to tell me the first place you think of when thinking of where to get medical supplies is not a gas station, is not an office workplace, is not a fire station or a hospital, but some random guy's house in America who would gladly kill any home invader he comes across? These four idiots then change the color of their van and pull up to somebody's house as they said. One of them then notices that there's a car still parked outside of the house. But their first thought isn't about how the house owner can just wake up and kill them all in one go, but rather that the car itself is a piece of garbage.
Oh, these shitbugs? Who would drive that thing?
A completely valid thing to worry about is completely dismissed based on the quality of the car, to which Robert says that anything could happen, which everyone just seems to ignore.
Look at me.
And out of every place they could have chosen to park their car, they choose to park right inside of their open garage.
Hey, don't worry. We'll find a med kit and we'll get some beer.
That's right. What we're gonna do is break into this random house, assuming they have medical supplies at all, coming out unscathed, give them to you, and then get beer. But these idiots don't get far as two women come out of the house and into the garage to discover their van, parked in their garage. They then pull out weapons and unload into the van so that Aromie can be like, you can't complain anymore, because I've killed the characters that you're complaining about. It is revealed that Gary ducked low enough to not be affected by all the gunfire, and then he cries again like a little baby. And then the driver pulls out his pistol instead of going to the floor of the van to pick up an M249 from one of his dead friends.
My friends are dead. Instead of like thinking for like 3 seconds and using the IFAKs on the back to patch up my dying friend, they decided to break into somebody's house and they all died.
So, Bandit Boy, time we take that.
The driver takes a pot shot at the two women instead of looking at the side mirror, coming out with an M249 to ambush them since they're at the back of the van. All this guy had to do was look at the side mirror and see that they're literally not there on his side and just go around and kill them.
He's wearing a plate carrier for crying out loud.
Don't do it, please. Just kill me. And my sofa.
The boss hears his trans boyfriend die on the radio, so he gets pissed off. He picks up a photo from a locker and we find out that he knows the two women in the house somehow. Then he calls some guy and tells him that his men are dead.
They are dead.
Then the last part is just some guy picking up the phone.
Home invaders. I'm getting Those are the guys who shot up Mandela's. Slovak fuck.
Slovakians? Fuck.
And all we've learned from this is that they shot up a place called Mandela's from earlier, and that they're Slovakian. And that's it.
This is a well-made Roblox animation that hides its message under the facade of anti-furries. The furries
Not gonna lie,
this would be the perfect representation of what would happen if furries real life. I know.
Oh, this series is something. I love the bleakness in the crack course review.
Frankly, you love it. Cause like me. Cause it's what you really want. And don't feel bad about them. The only way to achieve this is to forget every loved one and things you like. Frankly, I may do this if I fail my goals in the future.
Cause what awaits me is certain and miserable death. So why not go out with a bang?
Now clear your mind, son. I'm not saying that you can't make a show where rape happens or mass shooting happens. You've got the right to depict whatever you want. You gotta do it in a way that's more than shock value. You can do it so like, oh, Robert, well everyone already knows him as a sicko. Why not make it so they're reluctant to give him a gun in the van? Hint at something he may have done earlier. You know? Establish some history of this guy doing some sick and vile things. So when that scene comes along, it doesn't feel like it just came out of nowhere. Because the characters, we barely get any background on them as is. They show up in this episode and then they die in this episode. But you know, who knows? Who cares what I say?
Absolute cinema.